Welcome back to Mishimoto Garage. So in the last video, we got the Integra. We went for a drive and the radiator is blown. It's gone. It leaks, overheats, 190, and then it got to 209 and we shut it off. We brought it back home. So me and Corey pulled out the car. We got it washed. We took off the hood. Looks so good. So let's check it out before we get in the video. Hit that subscribe button. If you want to become a member of Mishimoto Garage, hit that join button. I appreciate it. And join the family, join Mishimoto Garage, and let's do it. All right, so we got the car warmed up. We just started it up. Listen to that. About 38. We're good. Sounds so good. Look at that with no hood. That junky hood over there is gone. We're cleaning up the garage. We're working on getting a flip car. So we need to clean up the garage so we can get our flip car in here. We looked at a few cars already, so stay tuned for that. So we washed it. It looks really good. Let's walk around it real quick. Let's listen to the cold start. Yeah, buddy. Listen to that. Here, give me a two-step. Give me a two-step. One more time. Holy shit. Yes. Subscribe for the two-step on the Integra. Holy crap. Here's that mirror. That thing sounds so good. All right, let's go. Pull it in. Look at that. Hoodless Integra. A little bit more. We're good right there. Give us some room to work on it. All right, shut it off. That sounded so good. You know that? Got the Honda 300 in here. So S300, we got the two-step, the launch hooked up. So if this video gets how many likes? How many likes will do a launch control after we get the radiator put in? How many likes?
300.
Huh?
300 likes.
300 likes?
300 likes.
I don't think so. Let's go down just a little bit because I'm really excited to do it. What do you think?
Let's say 50.
50 likes? All right.
50 likes.
If we get 50 likes on this video right here, then me and Corey will take it out once we get the radiator put in. That's coming from Mishimoto. So stay tuned for that video. Hit that subscribe button and that post notifications. So if this video gets 50 likes, we're going to go out and we'll do a two-step and a launch control. And I'll stand outside the vehicle while Corey does it so we can get some rolling smoke. We haven't done it since we did the clutch. So I'm really excited. So 50 likes, right? Okay. So we're good. 50 likes. Look at that. It looks so much better. There we go. Now we got some light. So we just did the head gasket on it, the ARP head studs, SuperTech head gasket. We did all that. So we were having problems with the radiator, so we changed the thermostat out to a 180. Still getting up to 209. We had some steam coming out from this one. So in the last video, we did a test with the thing to see how much it is, the temperature thing, laser pointer. So we tested everything, make sure the water pump was working good. Everything was working good on it. This right here, we had to change this out. That looks so much better like that instead of that orange. So we got the Evo Energy coolant reservoir tank. So if you want to purchase that, we'll put a link on our description below and you can purchase that from Amazon. You're going to want to change the hose. It's a 3.5 foot hose. It's a 5/16. Yeah, 5/16 vacuum, just a flex hose like this because it's really no pressure going through there. So if you want to purchase that, I mean, that's all we had to do. And then we just ran it like this so we could run our cold air intake. So it's looking a lot better. It's all tight. It wasn't hitting anything. It was hitting right down here. So we got that done. And then we noticed that right down here, you can see that we got some coolant coming out of the radiator right there. So we're getting ready to drain the coolant. We got the bucket right there. So we're going to pull off both the hoses. The drain thing doesn't work on this thing. It busted. And I had a subscriber tell me last night that this cap is supposed to actually be like this, horizontal, and not like this. It's actually supposed to be like that. And not like this, but you can see that it is tight. It won't go down anymore. I can push it down and it won't turn. So let's get ready and do that. Let's jack it up just a little bit so we can pull this bottom radiator hose off. We're going to have to do the same thing we did again, but we'll drain the radiator out and then we'll pull this hose off. We'll get the top one off of there. We'll get the fan off. We probably got to take the bumper off and get the power steering cooler off, because the power steering cooler's right down there, and that's hooked up as well right there. We got the clips right there, so we're gonna have to replace those clips and get that done. And then this fan, so we're trying to figure out a way to mount this fan without having to mount it actually on here. So if anybody knows a way or a bracket or anything, message us on Facebook and Instagram. Let us know what you think, or the comments below. You know, let us know what bracket we could get so we don't have to mount it on the radiator. Okay, so you ready to do this again? What's the third time we've drained this coolant?
Third time.
Yeah, and the coolant that we're using is not
cheap.
It's not cheap. It's the this right here. This is what we've been using. So it's about $20 a gallon. We got the car jacked up. We got it draining. The coolant's draining out of there. We got a brand new bucket down there, so it's draining right out of there. So we'll be able to reuse all the coolant. And it's all brand new. You can see how blue it is. It's all brand new because we just did the thermostat and we did the head gasket. So when we did that, we filled it up again. So that's all brand new coolant. So about $60 worth of coolant. So we're going to save it. We got the top radiator hose off here. Look at the radiator. If you can see, it can kind of get you in there. You can see right there where it was, let me turn it like this. All right, there you go. You can kind of see, I'll kind of zoom in a little bit. You can see where the fan was, okay? Right up here, you can see the blue coolant, okay? But if you follow that trail down to the bottom here, you can see right down in the bottom. Let me try to see if I can get you down there just a little bit better. You can see right down there that all that coolant, you can see where it's dripping down. And then about 10 of those little fins down there where the radiator fluid runs through, you can see right down there, that's where it's going and that's where it's coming out. So right there. So I would say that radiator's freaking done. Okay, we got another radiator coming. So we're doing this right now. We're getting this ready to go. So this will be first part of the video. We'll be draining it and pulling the radiator, pulling the thermostat. The next video, stay tuned for that because we have to wait for it to come. We ordered it. Mishimoto sent us our radiator and the thermostat. So we're going to be doing a video on that. They sponsored us. So, and they want to sponsor our build. So, so we just got to wait for this to drain. Probably going to take a little while. I pulled out the top radiator hose and I pushed it down to kind of get some out of the block. Okay. Once this is drained down, we're going to get the bottom radiator hose off. Okay. You can probably pull that fan out now. Here, go ahead and pull that fan out and see if you can move it over to here out of the way. There you go. All right, it's pretty much draining. Corey took the little petcock out of there, everything like that. So he's getting this bottom radiator hose undone right now. We're going to pull this bottom radiator hose, see what comes out of here. Have to pull that. Yeah, just twist it. We just had it off, so it shouldn't be hard to get off of there.
That's not.
And then be careful when you go. Just go really slow when you pull it off of there to the end. And then we should just let it drain there. We won't have to... We'll have to pull that one off. There you go. So I have to pull that one off because we're doing the radiator, we're doing the thermostat too. Again, we just put a 180 in there. We had a 170, and then we had a 180. I think the 170 would have been fine. I think it was the radiator, not the thermostat. But with the other coolant, with the other one in here that we're getting from Mishimoto is a 154, so that'll open up a lot quicker. And then we'll have to change our tune for that. You know that. We'll have to change our cold start and all that stuff for it. So, all right. Yeah, Corey pulled that out of there. So just letting the west of the water drain out of this, the coolant drain out of there, that kind of stuff. We're getting that. Corey's gonna pull the top pieces here for the radiator. Get these off. This little ground piece off here. We'll get these off. We should just order these while we have them off of here, you know that?
Yeah, I know.
It would look really nice. And then put new bolts.
Maybe they have some on Amazon.
I think they do. They're only like $10 for those.
Yeah, we should just order them while they're off so we can make it look good.
Make it look nice, yeah. You got the one off of there, so the other one should be off. Then we should be good.
Then we have to take off the bumper.
Then we should be good. Yeah, then we'll have to take off the bumper because we still got the power steering cooler.
Ground for something.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, take off this one here. And then we'll be able to pull this radiator off here. There you go. So now we should be good. Now, we should be able to get it now here. Yeah, we're going to have to cut these from this way. So get the little cutter. Nope. You still got the power steering.
I know. I'm trying to get just tip it a little bit to get more coolant.
Okay, go get the cutter thing so we can cut this power steering off of here. The power steering cooler. And then we'll cut those. And then we should be able to pull the radiator out. Yeah, 3 years. It lasted 3 years, what? 4,000 miles, that's the warranty?
Yeah, 4,000 miles warranty.
4,000 mile warranty. Warranty's,
3 years.
Warranty's up.
3 years, warranty's up.
All right, try to lift it back a little. Let me take the clamp off here so I don't lose it.
Here,
Okay, there we go.
I would try and give me another something else so we don't make a mess over the floor.
Just try to push it forward a little bit. See if any more comes out. Now we should be good. Yeah, the power steering's sitting there.
Here, get me a black.
Okay.
Give me a.
Here, let me look at the radiator real quick. Oh, you have it up there. Yeah, it's bad. It is leaking. Things looks toast. Oh my gosh, look at that side. Is it good? Is it gonna drain?
Be fine.
Look at that side of that radiator. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, yeah, that was leaking. Yeah, you can see right down there. You can see all the coolant coming down. Because these little lines, that's where your coolant runs. It runs down your little lines like that, and then you have your fins between. So that's what cools the coolant between the little fins there. And it was leaking right down there, about 15 to 20 little rows that go up and down. So that's where it was leaking at. I'd say warranty's over.
Yeah.
I would say warranty's over.
I think so.
Yeah, I would say warranty's over. All right, well, that thing's going junk, okay? So we had our power steering cooler in like this. So we need to clean all this up. We got our rubber bushings like that one and that one. So we'll get this all cleaned up in here. We got to get the bumper off because we got to put this back in here. You can take those things out now, right here. Take these things out of the power steering cooler. Yeah, pull these out of here like that. We'll just set that up like that. I'll just drop those down for now. So we just replaced the lines for the power steering cooler. We did the power steering cooler. So this is an upgraded power steering cooler. So if anybody's interested, this is a really good power steering cooler. It doesn't leak. It's really nice. I think it was, what, $30-something for that?
Yeah.
And then not including the lines, but we actually went off the reservoir. So we actually cut the metal lines right out of the whole thing. So they're still there, but they're not working. So, all right. Well, that's good. Got the radiator out. So next thing we need to do is take the lower radiator hose off where the thermostat is at and do that again.